on the line, the creator.
Ooh, you are so bad.
The founder.
The creator of the Jonas Brothers, Mrs. Jonas. Hi, Denise. You're on there with John, Jay, and Rich.
Good morning, John, Jay, and Rich. Good to talk to you guys.
You too. How are you?
I'm doing well. I really am.
How's the craziness on your kids being like the biggest freaking act in music ever?
Oh, you're very kind. You think? I don't know. They are loving this. This is what better life could you ask for?
It was so funny because, every time we'd see you backstage, it started from the marquee where the backstage is literally just behind the stage and there's nothing else.
Yeah, that was tiny.
And then, jobbing.com, arena, and the arenas just get bigger, the stages get bigger, the fans get bigger, the CD sales are just everything's just exploded, and you could sort of see right when it was going to happen, right there.
Oh, well, you guys were a really big part of that. You helped us out so much.
When I freak out when I turn on Oprah, and there they are on Oprah.
They love that. She was great with them.
It's just unbelievable, And then I'm watching. I don't know what network I was watching with my kids, watching a cartoon. And I see this TV commercial, all the Jonas family hanging out.
You see that little bonus in there?
Yeah, the bonus Jonas was in there. Frankie was in there, and everybody was in there. You, Kevin, it was great.
That was fun to do, and it's a great thing.
So, are you at all gonna take the advice that I was pitching to you a long time ago about writing a book on how to raise 3 boys, 4 boys?
That does not leave my thoughts daily. And honestly, I'll tell you, Kevin and I are really, we really appreciate you guys. Keep encouraging us. We just can't find the time to try to formulate this. So we really want to do it. We think that, it would be fun for us even to do, even if, it doesn't get out. We really should do it just as a memoir, No,
I don't. The first time I met you guys and I saw the boys, the way they reacted, I said, you guys, because, I had 3 boys.
Totally cool, totally normal. Boys need to be boys.
Yeah, but that's why you need to put it down in a book. I'm telling you.
That book would be huge if you guys wrote a parenting book, because your boys, for as much success as they've had at such a young age, they are completely humble and completely appreciative of anybody giving them a chance to play their music, and that's what's taken them so far.
Oh, that's very kind. I love that they're grateful, and I really appreciate that about them so much. They remind me sometimes to, be more grateful.
Especially, with all the other craziness and all the other famous kids getting into trouble nonstop all over the news. It's like, man, here's this woman, here's this man that raised 3 boys. They got their act together. They have respect, and they have respect for other people. They have respect for the relationship with their parents and each other, and then they go on stage and rock the house.
Oh, well, it's you got to work at it. It's tough. There's a lot of pressure on normal and on anybody. I say normal. I mean, our normal is just a little different than somebody else's normal. Kids, there's pressure on teenagers and kids today. I think they're different than when we were younger. It's hard, and being grateful is important for everything.
Is there a reason you're waiting to write this book? For instance, are you waiting for one of your kids to do something completely insane? That would allow
I really hope that doesn't come. Imagine that would be a little bit scary.
That'd be great. You almost have to find a way to get that done.
We did it actually for Frankie. In his first grade year, we we surprised the school with. They did a concert, and it was really hard because they were just hadn't really broken yet, and they were getting some airplay, but the principal was not sure if he wanted to do it, and then oh my gosh, it was insane. It was so funny, all these little tiny kids. It was fun though. It was really fun.
The principal was like, "Hey Denise, you think they'd come back again?"
Remember back in the day?
That's exactly right. That is exactly right.
Do you talk to the boys every day? Are you with them?
We're always together, pretty much as possible. We're in Florida right now doing some filming, and we're all here together. All 4 of them. My husband here too. They're having a good time. I try to every day.
We were going to try to surprise you with them, thinking that you weren't together.
Oh, that's funny.
We were calling Kevin on the other line, patching through, but he's like, "I'm looking at him right now."
No, he's here. He's probably. I don't know. Can you get through to him? He probably won't answer. He's probably.
Of course, it's probably different with girls than it is boys, but do you allow your kids to have individual MySpace pages?
No, that's something early on that they originally when MySpace first popped up and we first started using it for the boys' music space, they did have them in the beginning. I even had one, just so I could use it to log on, and that we quickly eliminated as soon as possible. And then we found out, like, then Joe, like, secretly had one and didn't tell us for a while, and we found out, and we were like, oh, he was totally grounded and, like, lost his computer privileges for a month.
Wow.
Okay, was this in the last year?
You know what? I don't know if it was in the last year or two.
Because it'd be interesting. You're one of the biggest stars in the world, and you get grounded.
From the computer.
Well, you got to do that, don't you?
What else can I take away from these kids? You know, that's a challenge because they're so busy and they work so many hours. Their work ethic is unbelievable, and they work so much, and they don't have a lot of free time and a lot of privileges. What am I going to say? No, you cannot buy that Gucci, shirt.
Oh yeah, it was in People Magazine. What did they made $12 million last year? Nice job.
I saw that. Like, oh, is that what they made? Okay,
I think they should be able to buy the Gucci bag if they want.
A couple.
What was the last brother fight that they had to go to mom and dad for to solve? This is just to give me an idea of what's coming up in the future for me.
Okay. Yeah, it's always this is a big one. Like they'll be really like sarcastic or rude, but like my husband, hates that sarcasm, like put down stuff. I don't like it, at all either, but that's what it is, and it's usually like in front of somebody else, and so we have to kind of work through like how. That's the big thing is being like cut. We never let them do that, cut down each other and stuff, because that just leads to like this pit, and it just keeps going and going. But that's usually that was the latest thing, I think, just in front of other people, just being.
Yeah, but that's a big one.
That's a jerk.
That's a big one with boys.
It is.
So what was it?
Why is that?
But who said what? They didn't just call each other jerks, because that's not clever.
No, I'm trying to think. I can see them. I can see their faces. That's what struck me as just like the irritation with each other.
I love that.
Probably making fun of like Joe making fun of Kevin's sideburns or something. I think that's what it was, because his sideburns were kind of getting long and hairy.
Nah.
He trimmed them up, And that's, some guys have other things, but that was the one that was just like last week, I think.
Yeah, but is it like this? Mom, Joe's making fun of my sideburns.
No, that was probably earlier. Now it's just like I see them, and they try not to say anything, but then we're in the room, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Come on, guys, and then Dad comes and talks to them about this is not, because then it kind of seeps into their day. Like if they're irritated with each other and they've got to do stuff, then, they got to cut that off as quick as possible.
So Nick throws like a wad of hundreds and says, "Shut up."
Yeah, no way.
You
You're
got all
funny.
this money. Shut up.
That'd be cool. I'd say something to him if he's going to throw wads of hundreds at me.
What's this contest that people can participate with you?
I love contests. You guys are always having great contests. I partner with Breakfast Breaks, and to find the in search of mom's craziest morning. Every mom has a crazy morning. I don't care who you are, what you do. Mornings are just crazy. You got to get out the door, get your kids fed, healthy, on to the next thing. And I know my mornings are crazy. They always have been from the time they were little. And we want to hear from all the moms around the nation. They can log on to the website at breakfastbreaks.com and share their morning story with us. And we're going to choose 4 winners from across the nation, and they'll win 4 tickets to this summer's Burning Up concert tour with the Jonas Brothers.
Oh.
So there's some way to win some tickets to the concert if you want to come on and share your story with us. And also we're going to give them a spa gift certificate.
And being from Casa Grande, when the boys are coming here, right? For an outdoor show, it's going to be 190 degrees outside.
Oh, July, they're here for the July 11th at cricket.
Oh, yeah, because that's the day before my birthday.
Oh, right on.
Remember that, July 12th.
July 12th. Well, July 11th, when they're here, I'm assuming you're going to be here with them. It's going to be like 400 degrees, and they're playing outside.
Why do we do that?
I know, because I know that, we're going to be there.
And we're going to have to be outside before the show.
Can you have little mini air conditioners on the stage or something?
And we've been there. I remember last year Kelly Clarkson played, or the year before, and it was so hot.
It was just like not right hot.
And you know how those boys dress? They're going to be in the tight pants. They're going to have the vest, long sleeve shirt on, the hat,
scarves,
tie. It's going to be too hot for the Joe Bro look.
We're going to have to go for like a special Joe Bro summer Arizona outfit, something really snazzy, cool.
Yeah, they got to. Come on, Denise.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to give away some tickets to the show here in just a little bit, Denise. It's cool that you called in. Thank you so much.
Pardon the interruption. We need to move on to the next interview.
Holy Toledo. Who was that?
Ooh.
That was like the scariest voice I've ever heard.
God, it was.
Hey, we have our own wrap-up guy, sir. You know what's funny is he interrupted as I was wrapping up.
Yeah, we were wrapping up.
Wait,
we just
2
let
more
it go.
seconds. 2 more seconds, Mr. Deep Voice. But, Denise, thank you so much for being on our program.
Guys, we love you. The boys send their love, too. And we'll see you in a hot summer.
Okay, you got it. Thanks,
Check
Denise.
out the site to enter my contest, too. I'd love to hear from moms.
You got it. Thanks,
All
Denise
right.
Jonas from the Jonas Brothers, and a man with a deep, deep, deep voice.